It's time now for a look latest on local sports and sports. The Wayne County High School Yellow Jacket football team hosts the Islands High School team tonight at JC Stadium. Kickoff at 7:30 p.m. Wayne County enters with a record of 4 wins or 1 loss, ranked 9th in Class 4A football, while the Islands roll in looking for win number 1 as they're 0-6. Our coverage begins this afternoon at 6:30 p.m. with the Wayne County Coaches Show. Here's a portion of tonight's show in which Coach Shaw talks about our opponent, Islands High School.
Islands, it's kind of, I said it the other night at the Touchdown Club, but, they're very multiple on offense. You'll see them, sometimes they'll be an empty, wanting to throw the ball around, and then sometimes they'll be in run-heavy sets and, almost look like two different teams. So it's tough to prepare for at times because, you only have a certain amount of time that you can show stuff at practice and trying to get things shown to our guys and be prepared. And a little bit of the same thing on defense. They've played multiple fronts and different coverages and a bunch of different stuff. So they've been in some close games at times, and you've seen flashes of this guy can do that if he gets the ball in space. They have an interior defensive lineman that I think plays extremely, extremely hard. And we need a great atmosphere on Friday. I think that will be in our huge benefit, as far as just creating that environment of being uncomfortable for the visiting team.
Again, you can hear all Coach Jay Bushaw's comments tonight on the Wayne County Coach Show. Again, it airs this afternoon at 6:30 p.m., leads into our pregame show from the stadium at 7, kickoff at 7:30. Halftime, again, the announcement of the homecoming queen and her court, all that tonight at JC Stadium. Tickets available today for the game at Sheffield Sports Shop. Tickets also available at the gate tonight, and tickets available on GoFan.com. It's Wayne County hosting the Islands High School, again at JC Stadium. Homecoming night, again, one region game played last night down at Memorial Stadium between 2 ranked teams in Class 4A. The BC Cadets roll over previous undefeated Burke. Final score in Savannah, BC Cadets 28, Burke County 3. BC 1-0 in region play. Burke County falls to 0-1. One other area game played last night. Tatnall County defeated Vidalia by a score of 13-7. In other sport notes, other games this Friday, Long County is hosting Beach. Glen Academy's at South Effingham. Coffee over at Bradwell. Appling at Toombs. Bacon hosts Johnson High School. Brantley's at Windsor Forest. Brunswick hosts Lakeside Evans. Camden's at Richmond Hill. Jeff Davis hosts Dodge. Liberty at Savannah Country Day. And Pierce County has the weekend off. Varsity girls softball team suffered its first region loss Thursday on the road at Southeast Bullock. Final scored 9-8. Lady Jackets close out the regular season this coming week with 2 games at home. Both games are non-region games. The days Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, Jeff Davis will be in town for a game at 5:30. Thursday, a makeup game with the Islands at 5:30 p.m. Lady Jackets now 17-3 on the season. 1 region loss. Again, final score Thursday, Southeast Bullock 9, Wayne County 8. The esports team continues to play well. Yellow Jackets played Northeast High School Raiders yesterday in a best-of-5 match, and Wayne County shut them out by a score of 3-0. College football this weekend. Georgia at home in Athens for the primetime CBS kickoff at 3:30, hosting the Auburn Tigers. Georgia looks to remain unbeaten after Saturday. Georgia Tech, coming off the big win over Pitt, will be at home this Saturday at 4 p.m. They host ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. That action can be heard on AM 1370 WLOP. And Georgia Southern has the in-state rival game this Saturday at Georgia State in Atlanta. That game kicks off in Atlanta at 2 p.m. Have that game for you right here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. Eagles listed as a slight underdog in the game. Other action this Saturday, Texas A&M and Alabama. A&M won this game last year. Since then, the two coaches have had words and then kissed and made up. Should be an interesting contest Saturday in Tuscaloosa. Elsewhere, Tennessee's at LSU. Kentucky hosts South Carolina. Ole Miss and Vandy. Texas, Oklahoma. Florida hosts Missouri. NC State takes on Florida State. Other games, Clemson takes on Boston College. Mississippi State, Arkansas. Notre Dame takes on BYU. NFL football last night, a real yawner. In overtime, the Colts beat Denver by a score of 12-9, all field goals in the game, no touchdowns at all. Sunday, Atlanta, Tampa, 1 p.m., kickoff on FM 105.5. Jaguars at home this Sunday. They host the Texans. That kickoff also set for 1 p.m. It's a full day of Major League Baseball playoff action today. It all gets underway at 12 noon. Tampa Bay and Cleveland, game 1. Then the Phillies and Cardinals are in St. Louis. First pitch for that game, 2:07. That game on ABC TV. Braves sit back and will meet the winner of that Philadelphia-St. Louis series. at 4 p.m. this afternoon. It's game one between Seattle and Toronto. And the nightcap tonight at 8 p.m. on ESPN is the first game between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Winner of that series heads to take on the LA Dodgers. The recreation scoreboard from last night in 8U soccer was Scott 6, Ware 2, Aldridge 1, Hall 0, Williams 3, Joseph 1, Wingate and Sap tied 1-1, Jern over Vasquez 8-2. In 10U soccer, Highsmith 5, Joseph 0, Vasquez 4, Graham 0, Marino 8, McDonald 2. 12U soccer, Wingate 3, Marino 1, Cruz 2, Hubbard 1. 14U soccer, Mendez and Smith tied 1-1. Finally, in sports, a sold-out event tomorrow morning at the Pine Forest Country Club as the annual J.D. Paul Memorial Golf Tournament Scholarship will be held. Tee time 8:30 a.m. It's a four-person scramble event. All proceeds go towards the year-end scholarships handed out at the annual baseball banquet. Once again, the event's sold out. Once again, it gets underway tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. at the Pine Forest Country Club. And that's going to do it for latest in local sports.